we have an issue of people going after certificates and not certificates. School is meant to give you certificates and not certificate. Certificate is just the paper. It's just another line to show that, oh yeah, you actually where you came here. You understand me? For example, now as an alumni of University of Ibadan, my certificate is to show that, oh yeah, is to attest that he schooled at University of Ibadan. But then what shows that I'm a product of University of Ibadan is my reasoning, my presentation, the way I talk, the way I do things. So make people say, oh, where did you school? Even without seeing anything. But the way I do things and my exposure will make people ask, okay, where did you school? What made them ask that question? Certificates. Now that is the major thing. So in a situation where people are pursuing certificates in place of certificate, they will end up with frustration and next thing you hear is school na scam. That's why most people say school na scam. I just laugh at that and say you scam yourself. The school did not scam you because you went there for certificates and not certificate.
This is our Root to the Issue podcast, wishing you this arc. It's a self-built, family life and societal development podcast that seeks to eject issues affecting you and provide you with solutions that will help to better your life and many out there. And so, on our today's discussion, we're looking at one particular problem that people had really been talking about, sparking controversies in the media, which is school really a scam? And so, are you in school? You graduated, and with the current trends in our society coming out without any job, do you feel that school really na scam? Or are you in the scam school? Join us as we start the conversation. Of course, I have two affiliate guests here with me. By my very, very right is the Chief Operations Officer of the Aftermath Consult. He is also the Director of Excellent Global Resources. He is a serial entrepreneur, a digital marketer. His name is Mr. Igwe Uche Pinsect. It's good to have you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And by my very left, he is the number one student of the very first federal university in Apapa State, the University of Uyo. He is a luminary that is leading 127,980 undergraduates and 30,334 postgraduate across 14 faculties in the University of Uyo. He is the 30th Students' Union President of the University of Uyo, also known as Tosca Report. With me is Comrade Ntoesu Peter.
Okay, thank you so very much for having me.
Thank you very much, sir, joining us here. I believe that you brought goodies from the day, rest not busy. Okay, so gentlemen, let's help to say hi to the audience and viewers.
All right. Good morning to you all. I'm Egbenuche Vincent. I'm an alumni of University of Ibadan and also the director and CEO of Excellence Global Resources. It's nice being on this show. Let's approach the issue.
Of course.
To be. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good morning. Over here is the morning. It's nice being here to upload the issues. I am the student union president of University of Uyo. My name is Iluweso Peter. And then we'll do much more here.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited to have you on the show. Okay, so moving straight, I will go straight to you because you're coming from a student environment. Okay, so sir, what is schooling to you?
Okay, schooling. Schooling should be divided into two. And first is school, the other is learning. Also, because school is an institution of learning, while learning is a lifelong process of bettering your life and the society. And so, bring that together, schooling is a process of bettering your life and the society. I would say that. And so, if you're asking in the context of this conversation, I would say that we are supposed to handle that separately. School and learning. And so if we say school scam or school not scam, and then we need to think if we are saying if the learning process itself is a scam, or if the institutions of learning are not giving what we are supposed to be the return in investments.
Okay, so all right. Thank you very much for establishing that point. So as this trend, yeah, people say school na scam, but we really want to understand what do they mean by that phrase school na scam.
All right. That's a very nice question. Right from the days of the undergraduates, that's slang that's always been there, school and scam. But then I'll say, school isn't a scam. Rather, is the mentality that people used to go to the school that is a scam. To them, I'm not going to say the school itself. Like now, one thing I always say is a lot of time people tend to look for how to attribute their problem to others and not seeing the problem in themselves. In psychology, we say is you're pushing your blames on others. You understand me? Now, school as a system is a place of impacting knowledge. It could be formal, it could be informal. Apprenticeship is a schooling system in the Igbo culture. While we have the formal one where we have the classroom and the lives. Now, the major challenge is not the school. The problem is the fact that people don't get to be schooled as they suppose. Like they will say that when you go through school, let school go through you. A lot of times people don't even go through school, they run through school, but the school is not even pass through them at all. Again, is we have an issue of people going after certificates and not sabificates. School is supposed to give you, school is meant to give you certificates and not certificate. Certificate is just the paper, it's just another line to show that, oh yeah, you actually went, you came here, you understand me? For example, now as an alumni of University of Ibadan, my certificate is to show that, oh yeah, is to attest that he schooled at University of Ibadan. But then what shows that I'm a product of University of Ibadan is my reasoning, my presentation, the way I talk, the way I do things. Is what makes people say, oh, where did you school? Even without seeing anything, but the way I do things and my exposure will make people ask, okay, where did you school? What made them ask that question? Certificates. Now, that is the major thing. So in a situation where people are pursuing certificates in place of certificate, they will end up with frustration, and next thing you hear is school na scam. Because they believe because of I went to the school and I've gotten the certificate, but I don't have what to do with it. Meanwhile, the certificate is just to guide, like, okay, this is to show that you really came to this school. But then what you will use to survive and grow out there is what you have in you. Like one of my lecturers will say, Professor Nwoli said, he says, education is what you have after you drop all your certificate and your books. That is what education is. At that point in time, you are not quoting what someone says, but rather you are putting into reality what you learned. Do you understand me? That's what education is. And being that whether you go for school and you go for trade or job and the like, a graduate always make a difference. Anywhere you are. You understand me? Let me just give a very sharp scenario here. This is a true life experience. Someone that I know went to a bank to get a loan. And unfortunately, I was a one of the guarantors. And when those people came to my business place, they asked some question and they realized that this person has been in business like 2-3 years ahead before I even came into the business. But they saw that the growth in mine and the other person is nowhere comparable. And they asked the question like, forget that you call this person your boss, like he's senior in business, but you are way beyond what this person is. And when they asked the question, I told them, I said, now the thing there is this, I'm a graduate. I came into the business with a long-term goal, not a short-term goal. The vision I came in with is one that is a long-term one. While many that had not gone through the school system and learned these things came in with the mentality of, I want to just go and do business and make money. I came with a long system of sustainability, make a name, create an impact such that people will look for you. You wouldn't look for them. Wow. Do you understand? So this is where the differences and discrepancy comes in. That's why most people say school na scam. I just laugh at that and say you scam yourself. The school did not scam you because you went there for certificates and had not certificates. So that's one of the things.
Oh, wow! He has just established a fact that most times we go with a lot of expectations to school. Okay, this is what we tend to come out or at the results of a particular thing or a particular program they have in school. Whereas at the new school, like you said, learning is a continuing, never a long process. Yes, from birth, but even the day we is
Yes,
born.
yes.
So, but now you go, yeah. So it almost feels sense if you ask them why are you in school. It comes with that fact that they come with that mentality that, oh, it's just to get the certificate and go. While most of them won't see it reflecting in the way they act, the way they think. You see, personality is one of the things that school has actually helped us so far is shaping the personality exactly. Because there is no way you come out as a product of a learning environment. There will be a difference, a very clear and a sharp difference. So now, sir, I will move to this question. Why do we go to school?
Okay, I think it's personal this time. So let me share life experience. And before now, I studied accounting in Heritage Polytechnic and then got through the program, traveled, stay away from school, and then realized I have a passion for communication. And so I do more of writing and write a lot and then made money from there. And so people start saying, guy, you need to add certificate to this your skill. So that tomorrow somebody want to employ you or you want to establish something and you have the licenses to operate. And so ordinarily, that would have constituted my reason for coming to University of U to study communication arts. But in the University of U, I have learned that that is not the only reason why I came to school. And so I would say that why we go to school actually is to learn. Basically to learn something and to unlearn something. And so like yesterday before yesterday I was addressing the freshers on campus and I told them the things you hold so dear, the ideas, your ideologies, the cultures, the things that you mastered so much over the period. Now that you're in relation with you, allow those things out. Unlearn them so that you can learn new easily. And because the moment you have believed that things must be done in a certain way, and then you will not allow yourself to be taught that it should not be done in that way. And so you are not allowing yourself, you are not allowing the school, if I should borrow his word, to pass through you. And so why we actually go to school is to learn something new and unlearn the things we learned.
Not that we not have
Not that we not have
something.
something, you know something, add value. But you come here because that thing you know, you want to know. And in the process, you need to drop certain things you have known that will not allow you to grow. And for instance, I came in and then I may not say this on air, but I'm saying that while coming to study communication, I have realized what else I should have done. This is not me saying that the school is scam and that the communication. This is me saying that inside school, I now learn something. And so he made a statement about sabificate, even though I cannot subscribe to them because I won't be able to prove it. Okay. But the point is that inside school, there is a lot to learn.
Okay.
There is much more than what the lecturer teach in a normal school curriculum. And so associations, by association you can learn. Because they are operating a knowledge-based economy in the country. In fact, in the whole world. It's not an industrial-based economy. And so you see people, there's a creative industry. This is what is driving the economy. If I see people make more money on social media, make more money on Web3, make money on crypto. And these are not the things you would originally know from my videos. I know you guys can come up.
No, probably bring all that.
As a village breed, it is only school that's giving me the exposure. Oh, there's a Web3 where you can make much money in dollars.
Okay.
And so you explore.
It even goes right to the new one that just came in.
And so you see, school is a center for learning. And that I don't mean the course you choose to come and study. I mean that you must open yourself to look at what people are doing, associations, look at what is in booking. School gives you access to information, to people, to link contacts. Imagine the version with you, we have good number of students on campus. You meet with them daily. After that and before then, you will never tell me this. And at the organization, you can have interaction with up to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people on a daily basis. So it is a place that can change you and make you better. That's for me. That's why we feel this weekly.
Wow. You see, my president, you see, you've actually nailed a point there because most of the time now we look at the whole education system. Why do we even go to? So I think the lecturer asked us a question in class. Why have you sat down to ask yourself,
Why are you here? Why are you here?
because most of us, you see, coming into the school environment now, like you said, we've been biased. In fact, you said man is a product of his own environment. So we maybe due to some certain norms, some certain altar from doctrine, particularly in church. First course we go shock you for investing in philosophy. Because when they tell you that there's nothing like God, you even hate the lecturer. But which is true. Because in philosophy, they don't act from what you claim you be. We use reason. We bring our mind to
want to
research.
switch on the reasoning.
They want to introspectively look into the matter. So when you claim that there is God, how can you prove that this is? And so that's why when you enter the very person in the lecture will tell you, please, whatsoever you hold dear to, leave it at the school gates once you enter this place for the purpose of this course. So that once you leave, you can weigh it back again. Now, most of us, you see why students are faced with certain difficulties they don't even get to. That's why most of them get to fail.
Yes.
Why because they don't give in room for the new thing. Okay, so that portrays the fact that yes, we can get into school, but the problem we may have is that we need to unlearn certain things so that we can embrace the new one. And then I actually had a conversation with someone told you that you can stay at home. There's what we call homeschooling.
Yeah.
You don't even need to be in school in order to be educated. And so that's why I'm coming directly to you. Because even this apprenticeship is also part of it's a training education. We before the advent of formal school system by the Westerners, when they brought it here in Badagry Lagos. Before this time, we had what we call traditional education, where we got to learn few things from home. There are certain things that by president you learn from home that you won't tell me that you learned that in school. Okay, no one tells you how to eat. No one tells you how to take care of yourself. The lecturer cannot just start thinking, you need to be hygienic, you need to shave, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, that's not possible. But then there are certain basic things we learned from home before. The basic foundation of learning and socialization starts from the family.
Yeah, sure.
From family to peer group, from peer group, the legal time to the state society.
Yeah.
So now, sir, does one really need to be in school to be educated?
Oh, that's a very, very, very tough question. And you answered to be educated in the dictionary meaning simply means to have gone through a formal education system and be certified. That is what it means to be educated dictionarily. You understand? If you are following the English definition of being educated. But if you follow the general knowledge of what being educated means, educated means maturity. That you have matured in a particular phase of life. You understand me? Yes. That I say, you have passed through the stage of I'm no longer in secondary school, I'm not in university. Yes. I've passed that stage. I've graduated from the secondary school level. So being educated simply means being mature. It's not only by going to a formal education that makes you being educated. But then if you bring it to the table of scholars, being educated means that you have gone through the university, you acquired your BSc or BA, you had your first degree, your master's, your PhD. At least minimum you have your first degree to say, you're educated. If you just white, they'll say, yeah, he's not educated. Because that is the English definition of it. But in the reality, when we talk about being educated, it's your mindset, it's maturity. That's what being educated is. And it means that you've gone from a level of thinking at a particular level to a higher level. Yes. You've come to another realm of thinking that is where you question a lot of things, where you seek knowledge to want to know more about what it is and not what it used to be. Okay. I've had people that I told are like, it's not that I know you, like let's say for example, there are certain person that will do something and I said, I never expected this from you. Because this person has gone through a formal setting of education, you understand that this person should be a graduate. And this person is doing something that even someone that not go to school isn't going to do. It will really be like, I don't expect this from you. I expected to be educated. Yes. So as an educated person, I don't expect this kind of low level behavior.
I think we went to school.
Do you understand? Yes. So being educated is more than just going to school and acquiring certificate.
I would love to learn my voice.
Okay, let me see.
he gave a definition and the dictionary definition of being educated. For me, I love my dictionary, but I don't depend on it. And when I'm done with dictionary, I find a real large definition for every of the things it's caused up. That's we are.
And another thing is, what is one of the value school gave us? Always add your own, submit your own
ability
thoughts.
to think. That's what philosophy.
Yes,
trying to
not
tell us to do. And so, for me, I feel that the educated ones I could have paid consistent effort into learning. For instance, right now you may not have to go to the University of Rio to learn. A lot of persons do so at the comfort of their home on their laptop. Will you call that a formal education? And so, but the person can take that time, get skill, and then is satisfied even online.
Yes.
Another can be, I have a friend who has not gone to invest, and I believe he will never go from the look of things. He has read, in fact, he has a mini library in his house. In his desired field of studies, he has read from good scholars. He does better than some graduates, and his mind is not the same as someone who just came out of school. But there's one thing: consistency. That's what formal education gives to us. And so if you can give that to yourself, you can also call yourself an educated fellow. And so you come to school, that's why you cannot graduate in 3 months.
It's not possible.
Second year, third year, at least 4th year. And so that you must have done a routine, 8 a.m. It helps beyond just teaching you mathematics, English. It helps shape your character. What do we believe? And so you know how to wake up early in the morning, arrange yourself, rush to school, attend classes, give an assignment, sit back, do it. It pushes consistency into our spirit and help us shape us. So I feel that anybody that has given a consistent attention to studying, to learning, to becoming better is an educated person. And this is not me trying to condemn what the dictionary has said, but conventionally you will not disagree with this.
No. Whenever they are, I won't dispute it, because already one thing that school has actually helped us is, see, no one will tell you to wake up. Honestly, especially if you must have, most of the time, if we calculate the number of in 24 hours, let's be very true to ourselves, from nursery school or primary education down to the secondary school level, you see that you spend the maximum duration of your time in school than even at home.
In school.
When you even go back to the house by 2, for some of us that even have lessons, extra classes by 4 p.m. now, you're going to, and I'm using the secondary school as a setting now, that should even be a foundation for spending time at home.
It's even worse now, because some students they close by 4, and as they're reaching home by 4, another home lesson teacher is waiting like,
I know there's
morning to night
that closes by 5 p.m.
Okay.
I saw it all like, are you going back?
Even nursery school.
Even nursery school. So now you don't even have time. Okay, now you are the maximum duration you have is 4 hours. From 6 when you get back up. 9 o'clock, you're already on bed to wake up and continue the daily routine. So coming to the university now, this is the first time you're leaving your parents to an environment you know one who came to ask you, have you eaten since morning? What will you eat this morning to school? What will you wear to school? Okay, well, have you done the assignment? Please, you need to wake up. The lecturer will tell you, assignment is not compulsory. It's not compulsory.
Just pay your school.
Just pay your school. That's what we did you to do for us. So now it's a huge way to accept the fact that if we can't dispute it, that as far as learning is concerned, it is a lifelong process, it's a consistent effort. Because one thing that the school has actually, that's why we have even curriculum. We also have formal curriculum. The curriculum that has to do with dealing are those things that we call extracurricular activities.
Exactly.
Okay.
That helps one
to grow. So time management is part of it.
Very key one.
Very key one. Because there's nothing the university system can teach you in this like time management.
That's it. That's what I was saying.
Sorry to interrupt. You see, this particular one that you talked about now is one draw my attention the most. You talk about time management. You see that phrase, school and scam, and time management, they are 5 and 6. Now, let me explain it. Now, a lot of times, several persons don't take action on time. They wait to die before they take action. A student now, like, I don't know for other institutions, but like in Bristol, during my time in school, our calendar is 13 weeks of lecture, 1 week of revision, 1 week of GES exam, then the other weeks is for other exams. Now, I made it a point of duty that I follow the weeks. Once it's week 6, I start studying. At week 13, I've covered everything exam period is when I sleep the most because all I do is just revision and I go to bed. But now we have students who wait. The week of exam is what they want to tell week.
Just mention my name.
Now, for several now that are not very smart, it's going to be too cumbersome for them to understand. And because of they fail to take note of that time management, they don't learn what they are supposed to learn. They don't have all what they're supposed to grab as at when they're supposed to. At the end of the day, what happens? They fail in what they're doing. And because of the fact that they put all their mind in that certificate, and the certificate now, when the certificate did not come out the way they want, and their whole mind is there, that becomes a problem. Their whole mind is there, it becomes a problem. And they believe, oh, because I not graduate with a first class or second class upper, then I'm nobody. Do you understand? That has affected it because of what that time management that they not take care of very well has affected their mindset, affected the results, and now affected their reasoning that makes them feel because I not graduate with a first class or a second class upper or even a second class lower, then I've wasted my time. So school is a scam. School has not been anything beneficial to me. Do you understand me? But rather I was saying most times it's not about the schooling system. It's about what you get out of this system. Do you understand? Like someone says, I'm permitted to use a slang, a Yoruba word. There is a song that says, when I was in school, they say, Atiba, Taraye Tidaye, Osomo Yuwa, Itoshori Buruku. Literally, what that thing means is that since the existence of University of Ibadan, there has been no history of a University of Ibadan students that has ever been unfortunate. Now, the very first time I heard that song, I said, you guys have not checked well. I have a list of people that are graduates of the University of Ibadan and they are unfortunate. They are not making it in life. They are not making it in life. Do you understand? Yes. Now, it's a thing that they use that to call their attention. Don't worry, as far as you are in the University of Ibadan, you are going to be great. What the greatest is your own effort.
It is your effort.
It's not just the school. It doesn't mean that someone that went to Let Me Rest International University is not going to make it in life. And does not mean that someone that went to one old university that is not well known is not going to make it in life. It's all about individual, the mindset of the individual. That's what defines that person. It's now left for you to now look at it and say, okay, how can I become the best of who I am? How can I fix everything that they've taught me? All the whole philosophy and the life. When you link them up, they help your life. They help you to achieve something in life. They are not just theories. In those theories, there are meanings to it. There are meanings to them. And that is what makes you an educated person. That's why when you step out, you must be different from others. Do you understand? He talked about the guy that has a mini library in his school, in his house. I can bet you, if that guy is talking outside, except he tells you that he has not been to the university, he will never believe. Because of what? He has been drilling himself into becoming substantial and useful. That he can stand where many that feels they've been to the formal education and he will still talk. And
even when that guy is talking, there are certain persons that can't contribute. But when he's talking for 40 minutes, they are silent.
Exactly. So that is the thing. So that I say that in that phrase of school and scam is all about individual. It's not just about the society or the system itself. It starts with individuals. Because if you go deeper, I bet you discover that the whole thing is still individual. There's corruption, and you have to sort to pass. Who started it? Who is sorting? Is individual. It's not ghosts.
No,
it's individual. Do you understand me? A student refuses that I'm not going to class, but I can pay my rent and have my A. You can have the A, which is the certificate, but you can never have the certificate in the A. Do you understand? So all these things still boil down to individuals. The way you take what you have been taught and coin it and now apply it to yourself is what makes it and makes you different from others. That's why you can see 30 students from a particular class coming out, the 30 of them have different philosophy, different ideology, and different approach to life. And that's why their success too differs in the way they are going. You understand?
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so talking about school being a scam, I would love to leave you with this particular popular adage that If you believe that education is expensive, please, anytime, any day, try ignorance, and you will know that's the greatest disease. And so this has been a very worthwhile conversation. Remember that you can have A's in certificates, but you cannot have an A in certificates. Okay, so what you should go out for is trying to improve yourself, trying to work on yourself, seize the opportunity that comes your way, turn it to your own advantage. And so all curriculum planners, please, we have a huge work to work on. We have technology, advancing AI. We need to inculcate these in our learning curriculum to help the educational system meeting up with the current trends in our society. This was a very wonderful and fantastic conversation with the 30th Student Union President of University of Oyo, Comrade Ndueso Peter, and the Director, Excellent Global Resources, that is Mr. Egui Uche Vincent. I will tell you for free that if you feel that school is a scam, you can scam in full, but you can never scam an educated person. This is from me to you. I love you anytime, any day. School no be scam. Sure check, you sell, sabi some scams be, but you can never scam your destiny. Thank you very much and have a very blissful moment. Experience, please stay out of trouble. This is About the Issue podcast. Subscribe to our channel if this is coming your way for the first time. Until next episode, we will say bye bye for now.